Playing again, got a bit of a headache. Sleep is weird. Hey guys, name's Sven playing the Seventh Crystal. Well, 2, Part 5. Well, Part 5 of the whole thing. So, anyways, oh yeah, there's this book here. Truly that Captain Lorcan is a nasty character to say the very least. Last night I had the misfortune to witness a rather disturbing scene from the balcony of the central courtyard garden. I left my guest room to come down to enjoy my pipe outside. Oh, he smokes a pipe. In the cool evening breeze, but as I reached for the handle of the door to the balcony, I was suddenly frozen by a sound from somewhere deep within the dark building behind me. No, that... Just because they smoke a pipe doesn't mean they have to talk like that. The sound was laughter. It was loud and had an unpleasant, contemptuous tone, as if mocking. The distant voice echoing through so many unknown rooms and hallways reminded me of just how large this mansion really was. As suddenly as the sardonic laughter had begun, it abruptly ceased. This concurred with what I had thought upon first hearing that scornful sound, that there was no mirth in it at all. I shuddered in the darkness, for I found it, for some reason, deeply disturbing. Taking a deep breath, I let out a long sigh as if to cleanse myself of the sound of that terrible, humorless laughter, and once again reached for the handle of the tall oak door and out into the cold night air. I lit my pipe and moved to the balustrade and peered over into the scene below. Lord Saturnine's beautiful garden under the star-filled sky, surrounded on all sides by the covered balcony on which I stood. The tops of trees were below me, and I could see paths running between them in neat symmetry. In the center of the snow-covered lawns, where all the paths converged at a large circular terrace, was a spectacular fountain, sparkling in the silvery moonlight and adding the gentle sound of falling water to the already dreamlike tranquility. Set around the edges of the garden, perfectly tended flower beds lay icy and glittering in the frost of the night. I think the description of this is rather more grandiose than the reality, which is like a fairly small thing, but okay. This was a picture of indescribable beauty and serenity, and once again I found myself impressed by the style and taste of this extravagant lord, despite my perhaps now reserved feelings about the man. I stood alone on the balcony, enjoying the peaceful moonlit scene below me. I had my pipe and a glass of port. It was most pleasant, when suddenly a door slammed open directly below me, and I started violently. I instinctively ducked to hide myself, but was stopped by the sound of a young girl in tears. I moved carefully forward by degrees until I could again see into the garden below. The girl, evidently a housemaid, was now some distance away and had sat down on the edge of the fountain, where she moaned gently and hung her head under the starlit sky. I could hear her softly sobbing even from this distance, for the night was still and silent. This is like an entire storybook. What is this? I wondered what could have upset the poor creature when once again the door below me slammed open. Bam! And there was no more need for explanation. It was Lorcan, the captain of Saturnine's guard. "How dare you run away from me, girl!" shouted the loathsome man as he strode out across the lawn without the slightest regard for the paths or the flower beds. "I have not yet finished with you." I was amazed to see that the young maid had wiped away her tears and was trying to pretend that she had not been crying at all. "I'm sorry, sir," she said with only the slightest tremble in her voice, "but I thought that you had." "I'll tell you when I've finished, and when you can't." The man was quite obviously drunk, and I felt the hatred towards this vile monster well up inside me. Seriously, guys, I can't read dramatically right now. I'm going to sound very corny. "Come here, little girlie," said Lorcan, and took a lurching step toward the terrified maid. She leapt up with a yelp and ran away through the surrounding trees and into the darkness of the moonlit garden. "Come back!" shouted the captain of the guard. "Come back!" Not threatening. He stood there in silence, swaying slightly, and then shouted into the night, "Go on then, girlie, there's better than you anyway. Go on and cry. Go cry, ha ha ha." Yeah. And what a terrible and chilling laugh. My blood ran cold. The awful, sickening laughter I had heard in the hall had been the sound of this disgusting man forcing himself on that poor young thing. Wow. I found that I was physically shaking with anger and revulsion towards a nauseating Captain Lorcan, who had staggered back the way he came, muttering incoherently, and with a final guttural belch was gone. I will have words with Saturnine about his poor choice of security. Well, I'd better go get ready and go down to the party. What kind of bullshit is that? That's horrible. And I had to read it when I'm, like, not in an... Yeah. Anyway. No, the writing was fine. It's just that is too dramatic a thing to start on for breakfast of video. Yeah. And now my voice is all worn out, and I can't remember what I was saying. I got somebody... Scary kitties. Cerebral... Whatever. My brain is just addled. Said I should just go ahead and keep doing the loot because it's probably not going to change anything, but I'm still not totally convinced because I've only been finger wagged, as it were, once, and then I reloaded after the second time to make it not happen anymore. So if somebody knowledgeable about this mission, maybe like tell me if I'm even on the right track here, thinking that refraining from taking loot is going to change something, then maybe just give me a little hint. And oh, it opens the wrong. Oh, he was talking about this. Maybe no. There's not a fountain. It was that other place. Oh my, is this really? Okay, it's short. Into the bower. Whatever that is. My garden I've kept locked in chambers of stone, and here I have tended my flowers alone. The vines and the briars have grown up around, only of late have I cut them all down. I've waited for one who loved nature as kin, so come to my door, and I'll hide you within. My red buds are ripe for the gentlest hand. These blossoms shall open if love will command. Enter these walls, my sweet by and by. Taste of my roses, and suck lilies dry. What? I swear it's just me, isn't it? Really? Then when they're parched in the grass we shall fall and drench them anew till you've ravaged them all. It's not just me.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just me. That voice says it right there. This mission is innuendo filled, and I will certainly stand for it, I guess. Is that really the only purpose of this room? For a joke? Well, I don't know. Something important looks like it's going to happen here at some point. The house doesn't show behind the sky at all for some reason. Oh, possibly because it's the top layer. I don't even know. It seems that I have, in fact, explored all these doors around here, and there's nothing left to really do. I don't think I guess I reloaded before hearing that, too. Yeah. Well, I guess there's this one sort of entrance room down and even more down. Wait, I haven't been here before. Oh. Uh-oh. That's the museum. And I actually don't remember this room at all, but there's a guy and he's probably down below there and not here.
Someone there?
What is this room? Don't even know. This is weird and stuff. Oh, hey, it's that. But anyways, I'm trying to go downstairs, so I guess I'll just take the downstairs type road. And wow, there is this one entrance chamber which probably doesn't really have anything interesting, but oh, it's way on the other side. But also, wonder if maybe I can just sort of, probably can't just pick the lock. That would be kind of silly. Yeah, as I thought. Probably going to get a key entitled the museum key or something, you know. It's pretty a thing. Here we are at the door, and there's a guy who may or may not turn around. Front door's key, huh? Well, knocked everybody else out. Why stop now? This is some very mediocre logic. Oh, it's mediocre. That's certainly awesome sounding, and into the semi-darkness you go along with everybody else, I guess, except that's not quite the place I was thinking of, so instead I'm going to dump him here. See, look at this. That description is grandiose. There's not even any paths between trees. It's all just sort of snow and trees and snow and stuff. And this is like not at all interesting commentary because yeah. Well, here's the front doors, which strangely look very, very nice. Because they're custom textured and slightly blue tinted or whatever.
What the hell?
Oh crap! There was another guy on the other side. The thief's here. Yes, I am a thief. That's right, I'm a thief. That's right. Well, I guess I really don't really care about... What? Hit and stop and record a bunch of times. Yes. Down you go, sir. So, I guess what I could do is look at my map and see if there's anything interesting. Like, I've gone to the guard's place, can't get to the servants as far as I know. I tried that door before. This is a stairway to the basement, I guess. Up on the second floor, I guess I've gone to that room. There's some thing, I don't know what it is. There's apparently still an attic. Apparently still I don't know how to get to it, though. Possibly I could make a harder try at that. I know where that is, and that. And that. Not too sure what... No, that must be down to the first floor. There's to the museum. I can't even get there. And this is the second, even though museum seems to be on below the first floor. I don't really know what the deal with that, but just a few seconds while I try and figure out where the attic really is. Oh! It's like right here, probably. It's like in this room, and there's this door just sort of hidden behind a wall and a statue. So that's where it is. I guess this is progress. It's got an attic key, and the attic was led to by a door, and it looks like a broken triad door for some reason. That's interesting. I thought those were sort of made custom, but oh well. You know what they say about attics? If there's anywhere where I'm even more likely to hear the voice of a creepy girl, a la Thief 3, it's in an attic. Let's see. Come on, girl. Say something reprimandful. I'm being quiet in case she talks. Alright. I got a key specifically here. I had to unlock a door. There seems to be nothing, but that's a completely ludicrous idea. They wouldn't give me a specific key to get in here if there was nothing, and they probably wouldn't lock the door at all even with picks. So I'm probably supposed to, maybe, I don't know, do something with these windows. Well, it disappeared, but that was a graphical glitch. Like, maybe I'm supposed to get onto the roof? No, it's too steep for that. There's this weird little corner here, although I don't know what that is for. Maybe there's an item I'm supposed to pick up underneath something. You know, there's some couches around here. You can sit on them if you want, except you can't because this game doesn't support that kind of thing. What about these suspicious-looking boxes over here? What about these, huh? What? Whoa. Oh, there's something behind this. See this... let me just see... You can't tell, but I'm raising the gamma now in game, and I can barely see anything. It's just kind of a little too much perhaps, but anyways, there we go, back again. Yes, I don't seem to be able to fit through this, however, so I'm not too sure. Wait a minute, I'm probably supposed to grab one of these little crates if I can, except I actually can't grab them, can I? What? On the other hand, I've got 6 flares, and this is like what you're supposed to use flares for, and here I go complaining about missions where you can't use them very well or whatever. Why am I can't even fit through there. I don't think I could even fit... I could probably fit crouching, but I can't place any items there, and I feel like I'm cheating if I go and try to place, if I even have anything that can be placed, like... Keys sometimes work for some reason. But no. But now I know that there's secrets in here, so let me look around a bit. Aha! There's one on this side too. And my flare just went out. Oh, almost had to sneeze, but thankfully I averted such tragedy. It seems it stares downward to some other place, and YouTube can't see this at all. You just have to trust me. And
Don't worry, my love. I'm sure my lord has her safely by his side as we speak. You'll see. They'll be home soon.
I know. I'm sure he'll pay any ransom to get her back. But I've been so scared for her. But tell me, my love, whatever is this news you have that's important enough to break curfew?
Oh, it is wonderful news. There may yet be a way for us to leave this place and finally be married.
But how? We have no money.
Do you remember what I told you about how my lord and I found the sapphire in the crypt? Well, he was so excited by his find that he failed to notice yet another passageway, hidden in shadow behind the mage's grave.
And you think there may be more treasures back there?
I do, and if there are, I intend to claim them for us.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't like it. It feels like we're stealing from him.
How can it be stealing from him when he doesn't even know there's anything else down there? I don't know for sure. I saw a passageway, he didn't. Whatever is down there is ours, my love.
Watch out for the captain. He's always disliked you. He's a troubled man. If he thinks you're up to something, I fear he may...
Lorcan. Oh, God, how I hate that arrogant wanker. Would that I had a few worries in life. Besides, he knows nothing of all this.
But what are the spiders? You told me you barely escaped with your lives.
I have the rosary now, remember? They won't bother me if I have that with me.
Just don't do anything tonight, my love. Promise me?
Don't worry. Tonight I lock myself in my room until all of this is blown over, and I suggest you do the same.
I will. I love you.
I love you too. Good night.
Oh, well, it looks like I found Brady. But if I don't catch up to him before he gets to his room, I'll never get his keys.
Oh, yeah, must be a timed objective. Crap. Better make a hard save right here and guess end this before ending my speech. There's the save. That was a really, really, really well done speech. Who was that one guy playing the man? I don't know if I've ever heard that guy's voice unless he was putting one on, but that was some really, really high-class, emotionally affecting voice acting right there. I'm serious. This is like really damn good. And next time I guess I'll follow that guy over to his room and snatch his key a la, like, I don't know, this one mission I forgot. That's a great end. See you guys tomorrow for more fun. Bye.